Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Study Prep Guys channel. It is nice to be back with you today. And for today's new video, if you haven't taken the time and pleasure yet, please subscribe to the Study Prep Guys reaction channel. And for today's let's be looking into the state of matter, or to be more accurate, the particulate nature of matter. So as far back as 460 BC, a Greek philosopher called Democritus developed the idea that matter consisted of particles. He asked this question: if you cut a piece of matter, for example, a piece of gold in half and then cut it in half again, how many cuts will you have to make before you can cut it no further? The Democritus thought that it ended at some point, the smallest bits of matter, and that these smallest bits of matter or particles would be the basic building blocks of matter. Today, scientists have added to the Democritus idea and now describes matter and its property using the particular theory of matter. So, without further ado, let us go into the particulate theory of matter. The particulate theory of matter states that all matter is made of particles. This theory is very useful because it helps us to explain both the physical properties of matter and also the differences between these three states of matter. The particulate theory of matter has four main ideas. All matter is made of particles. The particles are in constant random motion. There are spaces between the particles. And fourthly, there are forces of attraction between the particles. The particulate theory of matter can be used to explain many physical phenomena that we observe in our everyday lives. Examples of some are given on the next page. It explains these are some of the things that the particulate theory explains. The difference in density of solid, liquids, and gas. Example: why pebbles sink and bubbles rise in water. Secondly, how cooling a liquid can cause it to change into a solid. Example: when water is placed in a freezer, it becomes ice. And thirdly, why a smell can move through outer room. Example: when chicken is frying, it can be smelled at the other side of the kitchen. Fourth, why the pressure of a gas increases with an increase in temperature. Example: car tires get harder as you drive. And why certain vegetables become crispier when soaked in water. Example: raw potatoes. Surface tension in liquids. Example: certain insects can walk on water. States of matter. Matter can exist in various forms or states. The three states of matter that are the most common are the solid, liquid, and gaseous states. The difference between these states lies in the energy and arrangement of the particles. Particles in the solid state have the least amount of energy. They simply vibrate in their fixed position and they are packed closely together. Particles in the liquid state have medium amounts of energy. They move about slowly and they have small space between them. Particles in the gaseous state have the greatest amount of energy. They move about rapidly and they have large spaces between them. You will study this in greater detail. The energy of particles is directly related to the temperature of the particles, and matter can change from one physical state to another by changing its temperature. This change of state occurs because increasing the temperature of a substance increases the kinetic energy of the particles in the substance. The greater the kinetic energy, the greater the particle possesses. The greater the kinetic energy the particle possesses, the faster they move. So the more kinetic energy, meaning the faster they will move. Changing states by changing temperature is a physical change. A physical change occurs when the form of the substance is changed without changing. The chemical composition, for example, water as a solid, i.e., ice, has exactly the same chemical properties as water in the liquid state and as water in the gaseous state. i.e., water vapor. Both three of these phenomena, both three of these instances have the same chemical properties. Let me ask you with a question, everyone, and let me ask you a simple question, everyone. I will continue this topic on a later class. You can skip on the next video and we can go in even further into the particular theory or the particulate theory, I would like to say. What and how do we, I'll give you a little hint. What are the evidence for the particulate theory of matter? As of you out there, guys, I just like to question you on this basic term. What are the evidence for the particulate theory of matter? It's nice to meet you guys today. You can skip on the next video, and I will see you guys on that video. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your day.